Being mindful is the practice of maintaining a non-judgmental state of heightened or complete awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, or experiences on a moment-to-moment basis, which can be extremely important while trying to understand and learn more about mental health. So let me welcome you to Mindful Thoughts. My name is Deloris, and I feel like my mission in life is to help break down those barriers around mental wellness by sharing personal stories, tips, and confessions of mental health to help us shine a light on mental wellness. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome to another Confessions of Mental Health, and today my confession is that I wanted praise from others. Now, for a long time, I wouldn't have called myself a people pleaser, but with looking back at the way I used to strive for approval, it only makes sense to say there was a point in my life that I was a people pleaser. I wanted people to praise me and say I did a good job and get that acknowledgement from people. And when I didn't get that from other people, I took it personally and it made me sad. And I would make it mean something about myself, that I wasn't good enough, or I didn't do a good job, or there was something I could have done better. And it would make me again feel sad, and then I would go into a depressed state because I just wanted them to be proud of me. And growing up, I don't think I was ever really like that, like waiting for someone to be happy for what I did. It was more when I became an adult and when I was working that I wanted somebody to tell me I did a good job, or when they gave me a project and I did it, I wanted them to say that it was great and you did amazing and give me praise for it. And when I would do something, I would always ask, like, did I do good, or is there something that I could have done better? And I would always question like how I was doing my job and if it was good, because I wanted someone to tell me it was good, to give me that praise. And it was only until I acknowledged that with myself, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I waiting for somebody to say I did a good job? Why am I waiting for that praise for other people? But why am I assigning that as a meaning to me? Why am I letting that control how I feel, or let it bring me down if somebody's not saying something that is what I wanted to hear? And I had to learn to be proud of myself for accomplishing the things that I did. And part of that too was, starting a YouTube channel and a podcast like this around mental health, is just being proud of myself for putting myself out there and not waiting for the likes or the follows or the praise from others, but like acknowledging to myself that I'm doing a good job and what I'm doing is making a change. And even if I don't see that right away, that doesn't mean that I'm not doing a good job. It doesn't mean that I'm not, putting the effort in to take that step. And I think there's a lot of us who just want to be told we're doing a good job, and we look at other people who are getting praised, and we look at other people, maybe you're a YouTuber or you wrote a book or you're a podcaster, and all these other people are getting praises and people are shouting them out, and you're trying your best to keep doing something, but you're not getting that same reaction, and then you're making that mean something to you. And for me, I constantly compared myself to other people and how can I make other people happy? And again, I never thought I was a people pleaser, but then I realized that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to please other people, and then in return, I was waiting and wanting those people to say something nice about what I was doing or give me praise for what I was doing. And it was in those moments that I had to reflect back to myself and realize, like, this doesn't mean that what you're doing isn't good. This doesn't mean that what you're producing, the content you're creating, isn't connecting with somebody. Just because somebody isn't saying that it is, doesn't mean that what you're doing isn't affecting somebody out there that just isn't acknowledging that. There could be somebody I could be listening to my episodes or watching my YouTube videos or reading my content on Instagram and taking something from that makes them feel better and makes them feel not alone. And they take that with them. And do I know that they're doing that? No, because they're maybe not telling me, or maybe, they just don't feel comfortable taking that step. But I have to let myself know that there is somebody out there that is taking that information or that little piece of content that I made and it's helping them out, even if I don't have the acknowledgement that they're doing that. And I guarantee there are so many of us who are like that. We want somebody to tell us we're doing a good job. We want to be praised for the work we're doing. Even if it's just one person that day that says, I read your post, or I watched that video, or I read your book, I listened to that podcast episode, and it really did something for me. And you want that. And we all want that. We all want to be told we're doing a good job, but we shouldn't let that mean something about us or make us feel a certain way, because that's not what it is. We need to have the acknowledgement to be proud of ourselves and say, I know I'm doing something good. I know what I put out is amazing. And be proud of ourselves, because we're not proud of ourselves enough. And we need to be more proud of the work we're doing, the content creating, the things we're creating, the life we're living. We just need to reflect on ourselves and to be proud of ourselves more than constantly wanting something from other people. And the comparison game is very big, and we constantly compare ourselves to others and how far we are and how far other people are. And I just think that we need to be more proud of ourselves, and that was something that I needed for myself. I needed to be proud of myself for the work I'm doing and for what I'm creating, and not waiting for that approval or praise from other people. And I just think that's very important, and I just wanted to share that with you because I know there's somebody out there that feels that way and needs to know that you need to be proud of yourself, because that's what is going to be more beneficial from you than trying to have approval from other. Be proud of the work you're doing, the content you're creating, whatever you're doing in life. Be proud of yourself, because you're doing something amazing that other people aren't doing, and you need to take that moment to acknowledge where you are and where you're going, and be so proud of yourself for how far you've come. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today, because I knew and know there's somebody out there that needs to hear that they don't need approval from other, and you don't need praises from other. You need to praise yourself, and I know that I need to work on that too, and I am. So that's my confession for today, is that I for so long waited and wanted praises from others, but I'm slowly learning to be proud of myself and knowing that I can do whatever I want to do as long as I can feel it for myself, be proud of myself, and know that I'm making a change even when I can't see it. So I hope that this connects with somebody today and lets you know that if you're struggling with this, you're not alone. I'm here right along with you, and that is my confession, and I will talk to you guys again real soon. Thank you so much for listening to another episode. And you know what would be so amazing? If you shared, left a comment, and liked this episode. Any type of support and love for this podcast is going to help it grow more and more every day. I'm so grateful to have you here, and I'll talk to you again soon.